Good afternoon. Today is April 27, 2020. Today you will be able to add and subtract whole numbers using the standard algorithm to solve word problems. So before we get started, I just want to go back over some vocabulary that we have with subtraction specifically. Subtract, the process of taking the amount of one number away from the amount of another number. The minuend is the first number in a subtraction problem. So if you're using the standard algorithm where you stack them on top of each other, your larger number is on top. That is called the minuend. And then the second number, which is the smaller number, goes on the bottom. That is the subtrahend. Difference is the answer when subtracting one number from another. A few words that we sometimes look for: left, like how many are left, that would be the amount remaining, or fewer. If I say that Johnny has 5 fewer apples than Tim, then we want to know which one is the smaller amount. So this is the anchor chart that's up in the room. Looks very similar. Our little poem that we kind of go off of. If there's more on top, no need to stop. So saying when I start in the ones place, if there's more in the top than there is in the bottom, then I can subtract, and I'm left with 3. Well, if it's more on the floor, which means that there's more on the bottom, here in the ones place we have an 8, on top is a 5, so that means we need to go regroup. So we go over to the next place value, and we are going to regroup that 50, take 10 away and bring it over here to the ones place, which would mean I have 15 minus 8, and that leaves me with 7, and then I can just subtract through. If the numbers are the same, 0 is the gain. So if these two numbers are the same, then I'm left with 0. This is a little anchor chart that we have up. So let's look at some subtraction problems that we have. So remember that the first question that we want to ask ourselves is there more on top? Is there more on bottom? And remember, when we're using the standard algorithm, we start right here in the ones place. So this is my ones, tens, hundreds. If I had more places, I would keep it going: thousands, 10,000, 100,000, and so on. But I just want to remind you of your place value. We start in the ones place when using the standard algorithm. That just means the two numbers are stacked on top. The larger number, which is the minuend, is on top, and the smaller number, the subtrahend, is on the bottom. So 6 minus 8, well, there's more on the bottom. So that means I come over to my tens place. I'm going to regroup. This 2 now becomes a 1, and I'm bringing over here what I regrouped from the tens place. So now I have 16. So now there's more on the top. I can go ahead and subtract. 16 minus 8 is 8. Put my answer here, and then I come back to my tens place. Well, now there's a 1 and a 5. There's more on the bottom, so I need to regroup again. I just come right over here to my hundreds place. This 9 will become an 8 because I'm regrouping it to take out something to bring over here to my tens place. So now that 1 becomes an 11. 11 minus 5 is 6. And then 8 minus 6, there's more on the top. So I can just subtract through. 268 is my difference. Remember that difference is the answer to a subtraction problem. I'll come over here to my next one. 803 minus 426. Well, ask myself the question, is there more on top or more on bottom? Well, there's more on the bottom, so I need to come to the next place to regroup. But right here is a 0. So I can't regroup anything from the 0, so I come to the next place. So I'm over here in my hundreds. Now I'm going to take 100 out of this, and leaves me with 700 here. And I'm going to regroup the 0. Now it will become a 10, because I just brought 10 tens over. And I'm still not finished because I still didn't regroup. I haven't brought anything over here to my ones place. So I'm going to regroup this again. This 10 now becomes a 9. So now I have 10 to bring over here, and this 3 becomes a 13. So now there's more on top. 13 minus 6 is 7. 9 minus 2 is 7. And 7 minus 4 is 3. So my difference is 377. And now we're coming over here. So we're doing the same thing. I've just extended out. We no longer have a 3-digit number. We have 4 digits. So we're still starting the ones place and ask ourselves, is there more on top or more on bottom? There's more on the bottom. So I need to regroup. The 6 becomes a 5. This 2 becomes a 12. Now 12 minus 6 is 6. 5 minus 5 is 0. 5 minus 8, well, there's more on the bottom, so I'm going to regroup. The 7 becomes a 6. This 5 becomes a 15. 15 minus 8 leaves us with 7. And 6 minus 3 is 3. So that leaves us with 3,706. That's the difference. And here we have an addition. Most of you do very well with your addition, so I'll quickly go over this. 3 plus 9 is 12. Well, I put my ones place here, and I'm going to have to regroup that 10 and put it over here because it was too many ones, so I need to regroup it over to the next place, or the tens place. So now 1 plus 9 is 10, plus 6 more is 16. Well, now I have to put down my 6 and regroup that 1. Now I have 1 plus 8 is 9, plus 2 more is 11. Put my 1, regroup the other one. 1 plus 4 is 5, plus 1 more is 6. So my sum, that's the answer to an addition problem, it's called sum, S-U-M, is 6,162. And these are some practice problems that we worked on our own, so I'll just show you this for a moment. You can pause the video and you can solve these yourself if you want to. That's a good practice. Moving on. All of this to get us to be able to answer word problems. So remember our problem solving process. We have a quadrant, our data, strategy, and our plan, how we're going to solve it. The data is the information from the problem that helps us figure out what we're going to solve. Our work, we show our work, and our results. We write our answer in a complete sentence and make sure that we check our work as well. So remember that when we have our problem solving process, we want to read more than once. The first time we're just reading it, see what it says. Get the gist. The second time we read it, we're focusing in on what does the question ask? What does the question want me to do? What am I solving? And then the next time we read it, we're going back to get our important information. So, one semester of college at Texas State University costs $10,568. A semester at the University of Texas costs $15,279. How much more does it cost to attend the University of Texas than Texas State University for one semester? I've read it. So it wants to know about Texas State University and the University of Texas cost. How much more does it cost to go to one school than the other? So when I'm going back and I'm looking at my question, I'm going to box in my question. How much more does it cost to go to the University of Texas than Texas State University? So now I'm also looking at some of these words in here. How much more does it cost to go to University of Texas than Texas State University? This than is saying that I have how much more is it here than here. So I am subtracting. Well, now I need to go back and get my information. One semester at Texas State University. So Texas State University costs $10,568. And one semester at University of Texas is $15,279, excuse me. So I'm going to put my data here. I'm going to put Texas State University. And we said that this one was $10,568. And then at the University of Texas, for one semester, I see is $15,279. All right. So now, we already said that we were subtracting because it asked for how many more, or how much more does it cost at the University of Texas than at Texas State University. So I'm going to subtract. I'm just going to use the standard algorithm. I'm going to subtract. Remember, our larger number goes on top. So the larger number is 15,279 minus 10,568. I'm going to subtract 9 minus 8. There's more on the top, so that's 1. 7 minus 6 is 1. 2 minus 5, or there's more on the bottom, so I need to regroup. This 5 becomes a 4. This 2 becomes a 12. 12 minus 5 is 7. 4 minus 0 is 4, and 1 minus 1 is 0. So the difference is 4,711. To check my work, I would add 10,568 plus 4,711. And my results, it asks for how much more does it cost to go to UT than to Texas State University. You put it costs $4,711 more dollars. Semester. Don't say anything about my writing. This is the best I'm doing. Quickly, I'm going to go to my next question. It is Trinity State Park planted 3,568 trees in 2018. In 2019, Trinity State Park plans to plant 4,500 more. How many trees will be planted in the park during 2018 and 2019? Well, I read it. It's talking about state parks and trees that they plant in 2018 and 2019. How many more trees will be planted, or how many trees will be planted during 2018 and 2019? So this is an and. So I'm taking 2018 trees and 2019 trees. So here, 2018, they planted 3,568. And in 2019, they plan on planting 4,500 more. So this is written in word form. So I'm going to go ahead and just put this into standard form here. 4,500. So now I can see my number. Well, I know that this is an addition problem. I'm going to be adding. In 2018, the trees were 3,568. In 2019, they plan on planting 4,500. And I'm just going to add these two together.